Hey guys, it's your girl CT Dea,
Hi, it's CT Cody.
and we are UCT.
CT.
Today we have a special guest with us, Marquise Long.
How you doing?
Okay, so our weekend recap. So what happened this weekend? Like, how was your guys' weekend?
My weekend was
Mine was
good.
good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
I mean, I ain't really do nothing.
I ain't do nothing. Relax.
I ain't
Just
do
getting
nothing.
off. So
I ain't do
just
nothing.
relax.
I literally worked all week. Okay.
I work for a week too.
Work got me stressing. So the spotlight of the week, I want to shout out Tom Brady. As you guys know, Tom Brady is the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but recently was part of the New England Patriots. He is officially came out his mouth and said through a tweet that he is retiring after winning 7 rings for championships of the NFL. How do you guys feel about that? Like, how do you guys feel about him retiring?
I'm happy about that.
You know, I'm happy about that. You know, he gave New England Patriots, as you can see, 20 good years, 6 championships. He's a GOAT. Go in the NFL. That's how I feel. I've been calling him the GOAT. So it is what it is. Time for the new era. Getting old. He's 44. So it's time to move on. New era now in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes and
I'm sad that he's retiring. I mean, I'm happy because, you know, he want to live his life, you know, from football. But I'm sad because, you know, he was the GOAT. Literally the best quarterback ever. Like, non-stop winning Super Bowl with New England Patriots from 2002, I think it was, 2002, up to, like, now. But the crazy thing is, literally lost a game and literally came out of nowhere. It was rumors that he was retiring. And then he finally come out and say, I'm retiring. Which is
well, he already you got to think about it, with the NFL. Yeah, he signed a 2-year contract with the Buccaneers, so this was really his 8 year of his 2 years of the contract with the Buccaneers. So, you know, he had to make a decision, retiring or resigning or going somewhere else. And I think he didn't want to go nowhere else. And it was, you know, he played 22 years. That's 2 decades. That's a long time. So he got to worry about his wife, and he got three kids. He got 2 boys and a girl. So, you know, he got his family time now. He did what he did. He accomplished everything that he wanted to accomplish. Now, and so he into his next chapter, being a family man. But don't be surprised he be back coaching or in the booth somewhere, something like that. But I think he's really done playing football.
Marquise, what makes you love football?
What makes me love football?
Yeah.
It's just the passion of the game. Like I started playing football when I was in fifth grade. Yeah, 5th grade. I played for Jackie Robinson. Back then you only could have been in the 7th, 8th grade and played football. So I played in my 5th grade year. I snuck in and tried to play my 6th grade year. I played my 6th grade. I snuck in and played my 6th grade year. And after that, I just fell in love with football. You know, some people think it's a harsh game, but it's not. You know, I don't see it as a harsh game. I just love the game.
okay. So into our hot topics, Cody, you can talk about that.
What was it again?
Our hot topics is Valentine's Day and Super Bowl.
About Valentine's Day. I think. Well, I think everyone should just spend time with each other instead of just going with football. I mean, yeah, football is good and all, but that's just my opinion. I'd rather hang out with like family and friends than just go ahead and care about football.
So, I'm gonna get to the basics of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is originated as a Christian feast day, honoring one or two early Christian minorities named Saint Valentine, and through later folk traditions, has become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. I have a question for Keith and Cody. What's your opinions and thoughts about Valentine's Day? Because as we all know, a lot of men don't celebrate Valentine's Day or don't really care for Valentine's Day because they think it's cheesy or there's no point in celebrating it, or because it's more for celebrating a woman supposedly.
Well, as I feel, Valentine's Day, it could be both ways. It's not always about the man, catering to the girl. It could be a woman catering to their man, or it's just that, well, like you were saying, men don't really celebrate it. If we don't got no significant other or no girlfriend, what is the point of celebrating Valentine's Day? Because really, if you really like Valentine's Day as they make it, it's about your significant other or your person that you've been with or is with. So, as you say, we don't like celebrating it, and we don't got nobody else. There's no point in celebrating it. That's how I feel about it. But if we do got somebody else, it go both ways. That's how I feel. It's just not that one way that the guy always got to do something for the girl. It goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. Cody, what's your opinion?
I mean, I don't really celebrate it because I don't got a significant other, so I don't really care for it like that.
So, a personal opinion that I asked my significant other, I asked him the same question just to have his side because I looked on Google to see why men didn't like it. He said for himself he don't like it because he thinks it's not about couples. He personally believes it's about us females because he said a lot of men wasn't raised up by being asked by other people what they wanted. He felt like when he was raised up, it was always to ask a female what she wanted for Valentine's Day, even though it's a both sex holiday. Females love Valentine's Day more than men because it's a holiday of love, where you exchange gifts and show a special person or special people. It could be a mom. You could show it to your mom, your aunt, your cousin, a person that's really in your life that's special to you. It don't have to be your significant other. Just appreciate the person. In my job, over the loudspeaker, it says Valentine's Day coming up, and it says come buy a gift or a card for not your significant other, but someone special that's special to you in any type of way or form.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely do.
So what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day weekend?
Nothing.
Well, weekend is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yep.
So I'm definitely watching the football on Sunday. For the weekend, probably nothing. It's like I said, it's not important to me. I do got a friend, but that's it. I'll probably get her a card. She said she wants some AirPods. I'll probably get her some AirPods. That's about it. But as me expecting something, I ain't expecting nothing. She give me something. She don't. That's just how I feel about Valentine's Day. It is what it is. But I'm definitely watching that football on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well,
And just for right.
Super Bowl Sunday, if I don't gotta work, I'll be right watching it, I guess. I don't know. I ain't really rooting for either team because I don't know the teams like that. But yeah, and then Valentine's Day, go with my significant other. I brought him something. He brought me something because I ain't a person that's gonna like a guy give me something and me not give him something back. But yeah. Speaking of Super Bowl, what is your guys' favorite Super Bowl dish or food?
Wings.
Yeah, same.
You got wings. You got you got people who cook the meatballs. You got the cheesy crackers. You got the dip, the buffalo chicken dip.
My house is known for
that
Super Bowl
buffalo chicken
parties.
dip.
Can't front. My house is known for the parties because we got the dip, we got the nachos, we got the wings, we got the pizza, we got all three dips: buffalo chili, regular dip. Like my house is known for Super Bowl parties, but we haven't had one for like the past 2 years because COVID last year, and then this year ain't no really team that my family really rooting for. So it's just.
Yeah. Well, my prediction of the Super Bowl, I got Bengals by 3. That's who I got. I got the Bengals.
I don't even know.
We just do large
Well-
pizza. That's all we do.
Honestly, if I'm gonna have a Super Bowl, if I don't work, I'll just order a large pizza and just watch the game and call it a day.
Yeah.
Just call it a day. But speaking of the Super Bowl, a lot of people, they don't know what it is. It is the annual championship game of the National Football
Oh,
League.
leave.
Oh, Keith.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, his connection.
Okay. Here's my connection. It got bad right quick.
It was founded in the first Super Bowl was held on January 15th, 1967. Air raising out a merge of the National Football League, NFL, and the American Football League, AFL. It was originally called the AFL-NFL World Championship Game. The first game was hosted in Los Angeles, California. So, Keith, were you born around that time of the first NFL? No?
Definitely wasn't. Oh, heck no, I wasn't born. I was not probably even thought of. You say 19 what?
1997. Yeah.
Oh, 1997? Oh, yeah, I was born.
Yeah. 1990.
Yeah, I was.
1967.
Oh,
1967. Sorry.
1967. Oh, no.
1967.
Nah, I wasn't born. I was born, 22 years later.
Do you remember your first game that you watched from the championship of the Super Bowl?
Well, the first game I watched, I could say it was Denver Broncos versus, I think that was the Green Bay.
Mhm.
That's when John Elway and Terrell Davis and the boys playing in that game. I think that was like one of my first Super Bowls that I watched. But I watched a lot of them. I had a couple heartbreaks, a couple good ones.
Cody, do you remember your first Super Bowl?
I think it was years ago. I think I was probably like 7, and it was my whole family came together and we all watched it at our grandfather's house.
Do you remember what teams it was?
I think it was Vikings. It was Vikings against what was it? I think it was Patriots. I think there was 2 teams.
I remember that one. I remember my first one. My first one was at my church. Because my church had a Super Bowl party. And I remember it was the Patriots and I think it was the Jets. The Giants or the Jets. One of the two. And I remember that game. It was the Giants. And I was rooting for the Patriots because I'm a huge Patriots fan. Even though a lot of people going to probably say that I'm only a Patriots fan for Brady. Really not. I held my team down even when he left. Like, my team doing good this year. Was doing good this year. We was doing good.
Yeah, at least he made the playoffs.
Yeah, at least we made the playoffs. Cody, what's
With
your
a rookie
favorite?
quarterback.
Cody, who's your, do you have a favorite football team? Like,
Arizona. That's what we are.
that's a good team.
It was on the Cardinals. Yeah, they have a good year this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It's a lot of teams that had a good year this year. Unestimated teams. Like the Bengals, a couple years ago, they only won 2 games.
Are you excited to see these people in the halftime show?
Oh,
Look at the screen. It's Snoop Dogg. It's
Um,
J. Blige.
Why is football an American sport, and why do people love it so much?
all right.
Bring that up.
Um, why they love? Hey, American sport. It just people love it. Love it. I guess they love to see people hit other people. Well, as I feel, it's something. Like there's a lot of guys that like football. It's just the love of the game. It's just it's like entertainment. Each people got their different teams, and there's a lot of people. Like I said, it's American sports, so a lot of all over. Everybody like football.
Marquise,
So-
I have a question. Oh, you want to go?
Go ahead, cool. You can go.
Are you excited to see anyone in the halftime show like Snoop Dogg and other famous people?
Well, it's different. It's because the last couple of years. Well, since the Janet Jackson incident, they try to switch it up. So now I think Jay-Z is over the board now. So
Yeah.
now you will see all these people like Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I'm glad to see Snoop Dogg, Mary J, Kendrick Lamar. It's going to be a great halftime show.
Giving
And
Black History Month.
Yeah, and too it's
Giving
Black History Month too.
Month.
I think they're going to put on a good show. I
Yeah.
definitely think they're going to put on a good show.
Speaking of Janet Jackson, did you guys watch her documentary? I did. It was a good one. It talked about all the problems she was going through with being a child and her rising into fame off her brothers.
Well, I ain't watch it. Now. I
You
ain't
go
watch it.
watch it. It's on Lifetime.
Well, if I get time to watch it, I'll watch it. But
It was a good documentary. It also talked about her halftime show and how she went through a lot, like with them cancer. They said because of that she was excluded. Like they said she couldn't come to the Oscars. Like they didn't let her come. Like they took her seat away. But Justin Timberlake could go, and even they said like her and Justin Timberlake are really good friends. And he literally said to her like, "Do you want me to say something?" And she was like, "No, like don't say nothing. I know you like I know where your heart coming from, but I don't want you. It's not about you. It's about me." And it was an accent. That's the thing. It was an accent. It wasn't like planned, and they took it to a whole nother level.
yeah, they definitely did.
All right, is that all? We have any
I
more
think-
questions?
No.
Keith,
That's it.
what do you do with football? I know you're a football head
Okay.
coach, and
Well, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. The people that I'm working with, they trying to start Juco football in North Carolina. Like they don't have no Juco football. Juco football is I can say Juco football is something like junior college. So like something like Gateway. So, like, you could play with us. You do class. You go to school. You play football. You go to school. While you in school, out of the 18 months that you playing football, you still get your associate's degree. So, like, it's we try to start up a program down here in North Carolina about Juco football. So, like, if your grade's not right and you got nobody looking at you and you want more tape on the field and you still going to school to get a associate's degree, that could like that. This could be like a place for you to go to, like a Juco school, to play football and get more tape. So, if once you get more tape and people see you, you got other schools that can offer you that after your 18 months up, you can transfer to that school that offer you a scholarship.
that's good. That's good. What do you like about being a head coach?
I like, it's just get to know these young guys. Like I said, I've been in that position before with like the young guys, and it's just that, You just want to put them in the right direction. Just being a good mentor, a role model for them. And, like we tell them, football is not everything. After football, you still want to get your degree. So after football, you got something else to fall on. It's not all about football. It's about getting your degree.
Yeah.
Try to make something out yourself instead of trying to rely on football. Because football is not going to last forever. Because as you can see, some players that leave school early, they always go back to graduate, to get that degree. So once football season over, football career's over, they got something to fall on.
Like, did you want to be a football player? A head coach? Like, was that your plan when you were younger?
First, when I was younger, I wanted to play in the league, but that ain't happened. So the next step was, to get back to the game, coaching. I wanted to be a coach. A head coach, I want to be a head coach too. So that's like one of the top spots you can have on a coaching staff. Depends wherever you go. Little League, Juco, college, NFL, head coaching stop. That's where you want to get to, or a position at being a head coach.
So what's the difference in between the leagues and how many leagues are there?
Okay, so you got the NFL. That's the top league. That's the pro league. Then you got college. Then you got what's the other league like people be playing? A semi-pro. That a semi-pro is like grown men playing football. They didn't make it to the league, but they playing semi-pro. Then you got college. Then you got the JUCO. Then after JUCO, before JUCO is high school. So it's different levels to football. So once you in high school, once you're done with high school, you got a choice to go to a junior college or go to a regular college. Depends where you at. As your grades right and everything to get.
Connection.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if your grades not right or your SAT scores ain't right and you really don't got nobody looking at you, it's a good choice to go to a junior college. So you could get your grades right. You could get a better SAT score so you could go to that college. Because when you go to college, you got to meet a criteria to get accepted into that college. And especially if you don't got no good grades, your SAT score isn't right, you not getting into college. So that's why it's very, very important when you in school, especially in high school, to do your work, good grades, so you won't have to going to junior college or whatever. But sometimes it's good to go to junior college because it can help you get prepared to go to the real college too.
Okay, guys. If there's no more questions to be asked.
But yeah, my team name is the Union County Vipers. Mm-hmm. If anybody listens to this podcast, if you want to want more info, you go at CT Dale. She can get in contact with me, and I give you more info about the UC Vipers. That's what we call the Union County Vipers. And we about to start our spring season up. We start practice tomorrow, and we about to go on a roll.
Thank you, Keith,
Thank you
for having you for joining our podcast. We have announcements. We like to shout out Renee for having her come on today to do our class for Canva. Also, shout out to Brendan. His birthday is on Valentine's Day. Happy birthday to him. Also, as you guys know, they're doing virtual painting night. February 9th is for middle school and high schoolers. February 10th is for elementary kids. If you want any more information, you can email at theteampodcast.com. Also, you can pick up, if you already emailed and have your date set, you can come on tomorrow, February 7th, and get your painting information. But thank you guys for listening. CT out.
It's out.